there and coach, you stress your team each week about how important it is of not playing from behind, fell behind early in this game and could never catch up.
Yeah, there's not much to say about it. We got outplayed, we got outcoached. We look like we dropped balls, we got penalties. We went from, I think, tell me if I'm right, we had the 12th biggest turnaround in the country in penalties going in this game, and all of a sudden we have 12. We have 12 penalties. Unsportsmanlike. I can't really talk about it until I watch them on video, but not real excited about what we put on the field today.
One game left on the season at Louisiana Lafayette next week. Trying to regroup and end the season on a win next week.
Yeah, that's the plan. But we've got to decide that we want to be what we're going to stand for in our program. There's some things that happened today that aren't going to stand for. Probably won't see them next week. You're not going to see things like that in our program. Extremely disappointed in some of that, and we'll get that cleaned up. That's one thing. I can't tell you how good we're going to play. All right, but one thing I will tell you is we will look like an outfit that's coached. We'll look like an outfit that's disciplined, and you can promise that. You can write it down. And if I'm wrong, if I watch the video and some of those calls weren't correct, I have a hard time believing that we go from being one of the least penalty teams to one of the most. So if I'm wrong, then I'll apologize to our guys, because I just got on them as hard as I've gotten on them all year, because I didn't think we represented Troy very well. Last week, we were out 10-0. This week we had opportunities. We ran the throwback. We're going to have 1st and goal inside the 12-yard line. Called holding. Unsure about that. Going to have to see that on film to see what it looks like. And then we just didn't make plays offensively. I don't know how many drops we had. We had several. And then we got in ourselves in 3rd and longs. They were giving us boxes, numbers in the box to run the ball. And we just, for whatever reason, until you watch it, it's hard to say, but for whatever reason, we didn't get very many yards running the ball. As far as the season taking a toll, I don't know. I mean, that'd be an excuse. You're never going to hear me make an excuse. Bottom line is we got 12 games to play. This is our 11th, and we didn't play very well today. And we got to figure out why, so we play better in the 12th.
It's almost right out of a year when you stepped off the plane.
Yep. Well, that's a good question. Going into this, I would have said a lot. Going into this game, I would say a lot. I feel really good about how we've represented ourselves academically. I feel really well about how we've represented ourselves in the community. I think we've played hard up until now. I can't tell you until I watch this game. I don't want to speak until I watch this game. Like I said, the penalty turnover has been huge. Our turnovers, as far as fumbling the ball, have been down until today. So going into this week, I would have told you a lot. I think we'd made big progress. I was excited about going into our off season. Fresh off this one's I've got a bad taste in my mouth. The worst taste I've had after any game at any point this season. I can promise you that.